Breaking news from Wales. A car drove into a flock of seagulls, killing 4 of them and maiming another. The shocking incident happened on Llewellyn Avenue just after 9 p.m. in Llandudno on Saturday night. The seagull that survived was left with a broken wing. One woman called the incident disgraceful. Yeah, that happened.
Breaking news in Wales.
It was breaking news, yeah.
So top story.
Yeah, the Welsh online website. Apparently, the driver put his foot down, that's in quotes, and deliberately drove at the birds with, in quotes, the intention of running them over. There was witness accounts as well.
How do you intentionally try to run over a bird? They just fly.
Yeah.
How many seagulls was it?
Well, this is what someone at the scene said. The injuries those birds had were traumatic as their eyes were bulging and the wing of the seagull that survived was hanging off. So, yeah. I mean, that's not a good story.
No, but it is, because that's all we got.
Yeah, this is our school shootings.
Yeah.
This is our bombings.
4 pigeons getting run over.
Yeah, 4 pigeons, and they got pictures on the website of the carnage. I'm just showing Dan now.
It is quite bad, but it's
yeah,
not...
it is quite bad, but there was a news crew sent there.
It is quite bad, but it's not something you'd expect to see on the news.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, just in case anybody's from Llandudno is listening to us, it was a hit and run. We don't know who did it. But if anyone has information about this incident, please report this on 0300 1234 999.
What number's that?
I don't know. That's the number that this article has given us to get to the bottom of this, because what a country we live in.
That disgusting monster.
I've been telling Dan over the last couple of weeks, I've been reading out, it's not even have to go looking for this. There's a website called Wales Online, and they report everything that's happening in Wales online. So I've been reading out the articles to you just to prove to Dan we live in an amazing country. Where one article last week was a guy who was living next door to the M4 motorway. He made the paper because he said it was too loud. This is really happening in Wales.
No, but to be fair, that story did blow our minds. I wasn't expecting living next to it that would be loud.
I would worry about the kind of person who would see a flock of seagulls on the floor eating like food and stuff and then speeds up.
I don't think it's a shock, because I think my dad would do her.
Yeah, if I was in the car with someone, I don't think I could be friends with them afterwards. Obviously, I think they expected them all to...
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's like, do you know when you see like a bunch of pigeons walking around the street and then you like walk towards them and they'll just fly away? But he's just done a hit and run. Yeah.
I bet he's as shocked as everybody else. He's like, shit! They were supposed to fly away because there's a man and a woman.
If they find him all?
Dangerous driving, animal cruelty, but he could say that. I mean, there's only the people are saying that he done it on purpose, but you can't prove that, so nothing's
literally just could have been driving through the road and the seagulls just didn't move.
And he could just be, and then you could expose him and then he's known as a pigeon killer, which is not a nice tag to have. Everybody on the surface will be like, oh, that sounds horrific, and then you think, oh, hang on, it's pigeons.
Yeah.
But then they still keep going back to, but he's a pigeon killer.
Who's got good things to say about pigeons anyway?
Oh, me.
They're irritating.
I go to a local cafe, little Greg's, and me and Charlie eat our sausage rolls, and there's always a pigeon will come in to see if we're offering anything. They walk straight into the cafe because it's an open plan thing. And we always one comes in. I think they're adorable.
We had hundreds we did in schools. And then every time a bell would ring for everyone to go back into the school, you just see hundreds of them standing it around on the roof. And then as soon as the last person come in, hundreds of them would just land and start ripping bags to pieces and that.
That's clever. They know that
they don't gather around the time where it would have to be time to go after food as well, stuff like that.
I like to imagine that in Llandudno on Saturday night there was a crime scene. There was police tents
and drawings around where the seagulls were.
Adorable little seagull drawings. We can't show the pictures. We don't own the copyright, but it was unnecessary. They just showed a line of dead pigeons on the floor.
But I feel like people would, even if it weren't that bad, we got like pictures. But I feel like if it weren't pictures, people would try and make it sound worse.
Well, the one woman who described it said their eyes were bulging. How close did she get to him? Why
To
did he-
notice that the
Yeah.
seagull's eyes are slightly bulging out.
It's a horrible story, and
It's
yet,
stupid.
if that's our headlines, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot better than what it could be.
Have you ever seen two seagulls fight?
Yeah,
It's weird, isn't it?
yeah, they do a little dance. It's the same as if they bang each other, isn't it? Same sort of like, it looks like they're
I've never
fighting.
seen a seagull do a...
Oh, you don't go on seagull porn on Pornhub, do you?
No.
No.
Do you?
Somebody's got to be into it.
Well, if you are, just
David Attenborough, I think,
let
is
us
into
know. Oh, yeah, probably, actually, yeah.
it. His whole thing, his whole shows are just to watch animal bang each other.
Yeah. And he just stands in the bushes and watch.
Oh, the
Film
lioness
it.
is taking the full length of the lion. Like, shut up, David or Richard, whichever one you are.
You just hear him doing that in the bushes. Be all creepy.
I can't watch him because of his voice. It bugs me.
I watched one with Beck and Charlie. I did, and it's on Netflix, and I think it's called Africa.
All right.
And he was on the top of the mountain. He's like, I'm standing here on top of the... Because he was standing on top of the mountain. I think he climbed it. So when he was doing it, he's like, I'm standing here. He was like really exhausted
He's
and
like,
like
couldn't
dying.
we use stock footage for this part? I don't need to be here. I got a green screen this. Poor old man.
Poor guy, he looked like he was going to collapse.
No one ever criticises him. It's worrying. No one's got a bad thing to say about him.
I think he's annoying.
He's gone around bugging animals for his life.
I like I like his little shows, but I don't like his voice. I'd rather listen to...
Imagine visiting him, right? I bet he don't talk, right? He just watches you. And in his head, he's narrating everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, and he's gone to the cupboard to make a cup of tea. Will it be a nice cup of tea? Only time will tell. Oh, shut up, David. Or Richard. Richard is the dead brother, isn't he?
David,
David,
yeah.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah, David is the one who stands there saying, I'm standing here, when he's standing in front of somebody.
When he's like in a bank queue. I'm standing here. Shut up! Stop narrating stuff.
I wonder if he's fun to go to the cinema with.
No.
If you're blind, he would.
He's like, he just gives you audio commentary.
Yeah, if you're blind, he'd be good to go to the cinema with. He's standing there, shooting that man.
Imagine when he, banged his wife. He was like, I'm about to split your legs. Thrust my manhood deeply into your vagina.
I'm standing here between my wife's legs.
Yeah, so that was the headline. Seagulls killed in Massacred.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, seagulls dying.
Yeah, that's in North Wales. Like I said, there's a phone number if you were a witness to this.
So just so we
sad
get the
news.
story properly, is we are confirming that David Attenborough did a hit and run on seagulls.
Yeah, he'll show the actual footage on the next. Like his last show was Africa. His new one is Llandudno.
I'm driving here through Llandudno, and then he just smashes through a bunch of seagulls.
Yeah, that's today's Welsh news update.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.